What's up, everybody? I figured I'd make this video because this is probably on a lot of people's thoughts right now, probably on a lot of people's minds. Is Redbubble, is Print on Demand, is Zazzle, is TeePublic, are all these platforms taking a dive right now? The reality is, guys, almost every industry is taking a dive right now. With the exception of a few industries that one of them is real estate, for example. There's a lot of different industries right now that are going a little bit downhill, especially in the print-on-demand world. Now, when I say downhill, what do I really mean? It just means less sales are going through. Now, there's a few reasons why that is, and I'll explain why that is, at least in my personal opinion. Obviously, I can't speak for everybody. Now, I want to be clear. Have I experienced this myself in terms of sales? The answer is absolutely not. I've been working every single day and every single month, and I don't mean this out of pride or out of some sort of disrespectful emotion. I don't mean that in any way whatsoever. The reason why I'm not experiencing this downturn, with all due respect, is because I'm grinding every day. I'm posting 60 designs per day, and I'm doing designs that are targeted, that make sense, that are essentially in the right niches, that are going to generate me income, whether it be now, whether it be a month from now, a week from now, a year from now. It's going to happen, right? And I'm doing this every single day without relaxing, without pressing off the gas, without essentially, giving up on the process. Now, there are some people who are experiencing downward in sales, meaning, for example, last year, let's say they made $100 in this month, and now all of a sudden they're making 60, 70, 80, and they don't know why that is. Well, there's a few things that are going on. Obviously, the economy is not doing too well, right? People's wages are not increasing, pretty much. Costs are increasing. Food is increasing. The cost of, I'll just give you an example. Cost of chicken was $1.99 a pound. Now you're looking at $4.99 a pound, $3.99 a pound. The cost of gas was, $3, $4. I'm not really sure. Now you're looking at $5, $6. Even in California, you're looking at $8, $9 a gallon. Things are getting ridiculous. Things are getting expensive. With the costs rising, guys, and with things going downhill like this, it's almost natural for the, I guess you could say, the entertainment type of products to take a downward turn, right? The Redbubbles, the TeePublics, the Zazzles. Now, does that mean you're going to make no money? Absolutely not. That is so ludicrous to assume that. There's always going to be people who have extra spending money that they're going to go out there and they're going to spend more money, all right? But this is actually why, guys, I've talked about diversifying. This is why I've talked about it. It's important to have multiple different income streams, because what if something does happen where, you can't make money from a certain platform anymore? And I take this on a micro level to a macro level, right? The micro level, I talk about it like this. Let's say you have one Redbubble store. What if something happens to that one Redbubble store? All your designs go away? All your work disappears? Why would you want that, right? Me personally, I would rather have 10 stores, 15 stores, right? And all those stores, instead of having, let's say, 20,000 designs on one store, let me take the designs and separate them amongst all the stores. Now, granted, you can't go back and delete designs and then re-upload them. That would just be, ideological. That wouldn't be intelligent. However, it's just a better approach to diversify. That's my opinion. That's on a micro level. Imagine a macro level. If you're making $5,000 a month from Redbubble, why sit there and keep working on Redbubble? Work on something else that's going to produce you an income in a completely different sector, a completely different industry, a completely different niche, a completely different category, right? So, for example, something that we're going to do in the new YouTube channel, the DIY Income Tutorials channel, and I'm actually planning to upload a video today, I think, DIY Income Tutorials channel. Let's go ahead and go on YouTube, DIY Income Tutorials. This channel, I'm going to be showing how I'm going to be doing YouTube automation. And when I talk about YouTube automation, I'm really talking about YouTube Cash Cow, YouTube Cash Flow Systems, where you create a YouTube channel from scratch, and you make money off the AdSense. That's actually what I'm going to be doing. And there's a lot of people with views and income, and they're producing full-time incomes just off people watching videos, right? And the cool thing, guys, is when things take a downturn, it's actually the best time to produce. Because let's be honest, when the income goes down for people on Redbubble, for TeePublic, for Zazzle, what's going to happen? Less people are going to become active on those platforms. More people are going to be dropping off, aka less people are going to be active on those platforms. which gives us, aka the killers, the winners in the area, to go in and double down and make even more money. Because at the end of the day, one of the biggest drawbacks to these platforms that people argue is competition. But this is one of the best times to jump in because the competition is going to take a dip a little bit for a little while. Now, when I say the competition is going to take a dip, I'm not saying that people are going to go in and delete their designs. It's not what I'm saying at all. But the growth of the competition, right? Because every single day that you're not uploading, somebody else is. In fact, thousands of people are. And everybody has the ability to upload 60 designs per day. That's everybody. That's everybody on the Redbubble platform. And that's just an example of Redbubble. You have different statistics for TeePublic, different for Zazzle. But regardless, if you take the amalgamation of all these different platforms, right, there are people who are working on these platforms every single day. And there are people who are also dropping off where they feel, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore. That clears the way for individuals who are actually making money on these platforms. It makes it easier for us. Because think of it this way. Do you think it was easier to get on Redbubble and make money 5 years ago than it is today? The answer is absolutely it was easier. Less competition. That doesn't mean it's impossible today, right? Same thing. So in that case, in that notion, I'm just saying that there's two things you want to be aware of in these downtimes. There's going to be less growth of competition during the downtimes, right? That's the first thing. And then the second thing is going to be diversification is needed because it's natural that things are going to take a downturn. So if you want to check out those videos, we're going to be uploading a new video today on that channel where I talk about, what I'm doing with the YouTube channels, what I'm doing with passive income, etc. And I actually do plan on making future passive income videos that don't relate to, Zazzle, TeePublic, all the print on demand in the future. For example, I do plan on making videos on how to create apps without coding knowledge. I do want to make, videos on how to create games on the App Store and make money from them. I have a portfolio of games. I have 86 total games on the App Store that produce income for me every single day on the App Stores. So there are different ways to make passive income, guys. You guys can do it. One of those methods were, the whole print on demand thing. We've been talking about that. We're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to change talking about it. But something that I do want to say is that during these down times, this is exactly what you should do. You should be aware that diversification is important, but it's one of the best times to try to emphasize or capitalize on the downturn of competition. Because when traffic becomes, a downward trend, so does competition, because competition follows traffic, right? If everybody starts talking about crypto, what's going to happen? There's going to be more competition in the crypto space. There's going to be more people jumping on, etc. And the rate of growth is going to increase. But let's just say everybody starts talking about something else. Then something else is going to take a dip, and there's going to be more focus on other things. While something is taking a dip, that's sometimes when you want to double down. A lot of the stock market traders can agree with exactly what I'm saying right now. A lot of the traders who know what I'm talking about, they're waiting for a time like this where stocks go down so they can buy up as much as they can so that when the stocks go back to normal levels, when, the recession's over and things like that, they have now made a profit because all they did was buy at a discount. Well, what we're doing is we're accessing our work at a discounted rate of growth. Now, obviously, the landscape of print on demand is different because it's not like people delete their work, right? It's not like people do that, and that would be, like I said, the worst thing you could do for your business. Why would you delete work that you already posted? But what it is that we have to understand that these platforms are growing each and every single day. But the rate of growth varies, and it differs from day to day to day. So that's something you want to be aware of. So this is just my opinion on it. I figured I'd throw it out there. And yeah, we're going to be making the Q&A videos coming soon. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try to answer as much as I can. And I'm not going to sit there and write an answer response to each one. I'm just going to make a video. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.